2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travellers' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough.
Yeah, this is lovely.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. Good stroke. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently tied for ninth. The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a pot bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Second shot on the second. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
It's up, it could be in. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Great shot. Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
This one's for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently a couple under for the round. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Yeah, that one will play. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Not a bad play, that one. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. It was on a good line. Putting for a par here. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, get in. Just didn't drop. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
That's some good golf right there. 13 feet to the hole. Ooh. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is important. Big par putt here. Rolling end over end. His putt's looking great.
And in it goes for the par. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Just one off the lead after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Love coming to TPC River Highlands every year, Rich. I think if there's one event that goes above and beyond for its players, it's this one. There seems to be an extra feel of something, special at the Travelers Championship.
Well, they do have the umbrella that is red as their logo, but it seems like this tournament rolls out the red carpet for these players. It comes off the heels of a major, so most of these players are looking for a little bit of a decompression mode for a few days, and they get it here. It's just one of these golf courses that it's right in front of you. It poses some difficulty, but in all reality, it's not overly difficult. You do have to hit some proper shots here and there, but it seems awfully simple compared to what they had to face last week. So when they get here to TPC River Highlands, they're in a different kind of mode. Like, they're relaxed. They're looking at making birdies finally, because they didn't make any last week. And they're trying to just get into a really nice rhythm and kind of out of what they experienced the week before.
A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt. That's tracking. Oh, well played. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Pretty good shot there.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Okay, that'll work.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Sitting at 3 over par. Let's get back to it, shall we? Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Surely it's going to.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Going with the hybrid. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. And he's hit that inside the range. A chance to move to 5 under par.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This one's dialed in. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Playing now from the fairway bunker. 16 feet to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for bogey. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. This would be a great up and down. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back nine to play.
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead, pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
The second nine starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot, downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here. Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Lovely effort that. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. He's currently tied for first. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, that was a safe play. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Looking good.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. And there it goes from the sand. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic. A birdie putt awaits.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hold. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
That's tiny. Hey, Rich, this second shot into 13, fraught with danger?
It'll get your attention in a hurry, Luke. There's water fronting this green and a severe slope, kind of a false front, which will feed the golf ball back in the water if they don't hit it deep enough into the green with their second shots. Anything missed long and right will be a delicate pitch shot as well.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, well done. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Oh, well hauled for eagle. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Leading by 5 shots after that. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
That's a little untidy. Second shot here on the 14th. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Putting for birdie here. This putt to get to 10 under par. Oh, just missed. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par here.
And now that finds him in first place. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Wonderfully played. Second shot here on the 15th. Didn't that look good for a long time? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
And yet another putt drops, so now 10 under par heading down the stretch.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or, let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
Going with the 6-iron here. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
That's a touch of class.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Oh, really leaned on that tee shot. That went forever.
This is from miles away. That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Currently at 10 under par overall. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
From around 120 yards here.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. Now, it's a tremendous performance around TPC River Highlands. The most birdies made, and they are your Travelers Championship winner.
And an outstanding win for this player, capturing the Travelers Championship. Hats off to him.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Time for the second shot into the first. That one just missed the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Currently 1 under for the event. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Well, this could alter the line of the shot. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. The second hole at TPC Deer Run, Rich, really gettable for the players.
Most players will go for this green into Luke, knock it on, can easily make birdie, maybe an eagle, get a little careless, missing to the left or the right from the green. Pars and bogeys are had as well.
And this from the greenside rough. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently in 3rd place.
Oh, dear. Can she get out of this one?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Here we are in front of a par 3.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. This putt is about 8 feet. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
That's heading for the fairway. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
That dog will hunt.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th.
par 4. This fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
TPC Deer Run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the fifth is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green. You will go flag hunting with your second at the fifth.
This one is all over it.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Looking good so far.
And racking up their fifth birdie of the day.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Leading by a shot after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the sixth.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? Bit disappointing, that one. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. Yes!
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Going with the 5-wood. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. That should set up another chance. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Opting for the 5-wood. This putt to get to 7 under the card. Oh, so close. 9 feet to the cup.
there it is. He's currently sitting in first place.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Needs this one to kick right. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Looking really good, this one. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players. And that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure.
Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table, the chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the second week in a row. Impressive.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke.
Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there.
This lie's not great.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, caught up in some branches. Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 3.
That was wonderfully done. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
There it is.
Now leading by 1 shot. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 3, plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Playing within their comfort zone there.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home.
Well done. And let's have one more look at that shot.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. We've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Handy effort, that one. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently in 4th place.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. And they've done it. Hold another one from way out. What a shot.
Absolutely insane. I've never seen anything quite like this.
What an amazing shot. Let's take another look at that one.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Time to face a par 4.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle, too.
Yeah, this is a quality-looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Looking really good. Well played. Why not take another look at that effort?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14.
56 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
There she is, 3rd place.
And back to the play, shall we? Wow, that's bold. Playing from around 110 yards out. Opting for the 9-iron. Needs this to kick a bit left. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, that's stellar play. Back-to-back birdies. And what a time to make them.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
This one needs to kick left. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
Okay, let's head to the next. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. We have a par 5 on this one.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Lining up from about 230 yards here. Opting for the 3-wood.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
That's inside the range.
That chip in for Eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Oh, she's got that 4th place spot now.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Currently in first position. If you want to win at TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. And if I'm to find a positive, at least they'll be able to cool down in the shade.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival, Brooke Henderson.
And it's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for your John Deere Classic winner?
What a spectacular performance all week long by this player. Clutch performance, clutch win by this player.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.